Salisbury is an American manufacturing company staffed with artisans from really across the East Coast who have come together here in the Eastern Shore of Maryland. And today we produce some of the finest sterling silver and pewter hollowware in the country. In 1979, there was a company called Kirk Pewter in Salisbury, Maryland, and it was merged with Steve Silver in Baltimore. And after that merger, they moved manufacturing from Salisbury to Baltimore, and a lot of the craftspeople did not want to relocate from Maryland's Eastern Shore to Baltimore. So some local business people got together and sort of funded the seed money to start those artisans back in business, and that became Salisbury Pewter.
Salisbury manufactures hundreds of different items in pewter, sterling, and aluminum. For every milestone in your life, Salisbury makes a product. Baby goods, we do baby cups, we do rattles. For graduations, we do julep cups, picture frames, desk accessories. For weddings, we do brides, groomsmen's and bridesmaids gifts. Anniversaries, we do trays, we do frames. We can do hand-engraved sterling frames. So for every milestone in your life, there's a product from Salisbury that can go with it. A lot of the products we make here are reproductions of pieces from antiquity. Revere Bowl, Jefferson cups. These are pieces that have been in production for hundreds of years. Then we have taken those concepts and brought them forward. So a lot of the products we make today are based on old world traditions, but we've brought them forward with modern concepts to make them relevant into our lives today. The first step in the process is the spinning, where our artisans, who can take 10 years to become a master craftsman, will gently spin or form the pewter onto a chuck using metal tools, where they gently urge the metal onto a different mold. And each and every product that's hollowware is made that same way by hand. Our casting departments, we make a lot of our own jewelry. We make our own component parts to the pieces that we make, handles, spouts, and they are done using a process called centrifugal casting, where molten pewter, heated to about 400 to 500 degrees, is poured into a mold that's spinning. And then what happens is centrifugal force forces the air out, and then the metal fills the cavities. And then from there, the raw castings are polished, tumbled, and processed by our craftsmen as well. Well, the soldering department is where we join handles to baby cups, bases to julep cups. Anytime you need to bring two pieces together, because pewter has such a light melting point, the craftsman has to have a real light touch. Using a jeweler's torch and lead-free solder, they bring these two pieces together. Our artisans polish the metal over and over and over again, 3 different times, in order to get the silver-like finish on the products that we make. It's hard work, but it's worth it when you look at a piece of Salisbury. You can see your own reflection in it. Each piece of Salisbury, for the most part, can be engraved. And whether you want your name, a monogram, a date, commemorative, your sales goals achieved, we can engrave those onto the pieces that we manufacture. We also do hand engraving, the old world craftsmanship where the craftsman digs the metal. He actually takes a tool and he digs the metal out of the tray or bowl. Old world inspection, that's where the finished piece, if it happens to make it all the way through, because each craftsman can pull a piece that they find unacceptable, and the final inspection is done where we make sure that there's no defects and it's polished to the standards that we can accept. What makes Salisbury special is our dedication to country, community, and craft. We're US-made products. We're pewtersmiths to the president. We are used throughout the world when a dignitary is given a fine gift, something that is Americana. Our community, we have 50-some employees here who are dedicated to that cause of making a quality product, and we're proud of it here in the United States. And then the craft. Our craftsmen are constantly training, are striving to do better on each piece that we make. Put all that together and you end up with a quality company.
When you call here, you're calling the factory. We're all here every day. You'll never hear us say, your shipment's coming in from China, we'll tell you when it gets here. We make everything here every day. So when the customer calls, we may pull our hair out, but we will change that production schedule to accommodate whatever the needs are of our customer. That's really the sort of customer focus is what's different when you call here.
If I could describe Salisbury in one sentence, it would be a group of people dedicated to keeping the old world traditions alive and looking forward to the future.